Today we are going to discuss about the user interface components. The name itself tells that what is meant by user interface components. User means any user, interface means interacting component. The components through which user interacts with the computer are called as the user interface components. So there are different components are there. So this is the basic preliminary requisites to understand AWT concept in Java. What is meant the full form of AWT? Abstract Window Toolkit. So in order to understand the abstract window toolkit, we need to have a basic knowledge of the user interface components. So what is meant by user interface component? A component through which a user interacts with the computer is known as a user interface component. There are different types of components are there in the user interface components. The first one is label, text field, text area, button, checkbox group, choice, list, scroll bars, dialog boxes and menus. All these components are called as the user interface components. Now we are going to discuss what is meant by how each component looks. What is the purpose of each and every component. So this is the preliminary requisite to understand the AWT programming in Java. So first component is label. It represents static text. It does not have any action. So coming to example, all of you have seen the login form. Login will be there, username will be there, and a rectangular box will appear after the username, and password will be there, and then a rectangular box appears after the password, and then a submit will be there. So this is called as a login window. Here in the case of this one, username is called as a label because it represents a text. The text will not be changed, and we cannot, when you click on the text, nothing will be happen, and it does not have any action. The meaning of the second statement is it does not have any action means whenever we click on that particular text, it does not have any action. It does not perform anything. So but whenever we are going to click on the submit button, we are going to check the values of username and password. So that is the difference between a label represents a static text. It does not have any action. This is the first component. If you want to represent any static text, then we are going for the concept of label. So there is a predefined class known as label in Java. There is a predefined class known as label in Java. The class means the first letter should be started with label. In order to create the label, we have to use the class known as the label. Coming to the second concept, component that is called as a text field. It represents a box, a rectangular box where user can type a value or sequence of values, either numbers or characters. So after the username, a rectangular box appears, that is called as a text field. One more text field appears here. Two text fields, text boxes are there where a user can type a sequence of characters or sequence of numbers. And these two are called as text fields. It allows to type a single line of text. Only it is used to type a single line of text. This concept is called as a text field. So text field is a rectangular area where the user can type a sequence of characters or sequence of numbers, that is called as a text field. So in the case of the login form, we are going to have username and password are the labels, and then the rectangular boxes that appear after the username, the rectangular box appears after the password. Such type of boxes are called as text fields. Only we can type only the single line of text through these text fields. Only two single line of text can be typed through the text fields. Coming to them, we cannot type multiple lines of text through the text field. But whereas in the case of the text area, one more component is called as a text area. So here there is a predefined class for the text field. That concept is called as a text field itself. For the label, there is a predefined class known as label. For the text field, there is a predefined class known as the text field. Text field. So that is a continuous word. Don't give gap between the text and the field. We have to write F after the T itself. Text field. T is capital letter and F is also a capital letter. So text field represents a class in the case of the Java. Text area is one more component. It represents a multi-line text box. For example, comments. How many lines we want to type, we can type it through these components. It consists of two scroll bars. One is the horizontal scroll bar, another one is a vertical scroll bars. Text area represents a multi-line text box where a user can type multiple lines of text. There is a predefined class in Java. The name of the class is text area. For the text field, we are having a class known as the text field. Text field allows only a single line of text, whereas in the case of the text area, we can type multiple lines of text. Coming to the next component that is called as a button. It represents a component which when pressed by the user generates some action. Submit is the button. Whenever we click on the submit button, we are going to check the values of the username text box and password. Whatever the text boxes are there, no text fields are there, no. So from those two text fields, we are going to type something. Some username will be typed and some password will be typed. So whenever we are going to click on the submit button, then the value in the first text box will be checked and the value in the second checkbox will be checked with the database values. If those values match to the database values, then only the login is going to be given to the user. Button is a component which is pressed by the user. Whenever pressed by the user, a particular action can be taken by the user. Next, coming to the next component that is called as a checkbox. It is a component which is used by the user for selection. Let us take for example 3 fruits are there: apple, banana and grapes. A rectangular box appears before the text that is called as a square box. This is one square box, this is another square box, this is another square box. It is a combination. Checkbox is a combination of square box with text, square box with text, square box with text. It is a combination of rectangular box or square box, both. Normally we are going to see it as a square box only, not the rectangular box. It is combination of square box with text. If the user clicks on the box, a tick mark appears like this. We can take multiple selections. Again, if you click on this, then automatically it will be going off. Whenever it is empty, if you click, a tick mark will appear. Again, if you click, it means a tick mark will be going on. It is used for multiple selection. This is called as a checkbox. Checkbox is a combination of a square box with text. This is called as a checkbox. Coming to the next one is called as a checkbox group, that is also known as a radio button. So checkboxes means we can select multiple items, but whereas in the case of there are certain items will be there, we have to select only one item, means then we are going for the concept of the checkbox group or radio button. It is a combination of circle with a apple and is with the text. So let us take for example, this is a circle, this is the text, this is circle, this is text, this is circle, this is text. Whenever we click on this circle, a dot will be appeared. So this is a dot will be appeared. Among these three only we can select one. It is used only for single selection. But whereas in the case of the checkbox, we can select multiple selections. Can be apple can be selected, as well as the grapes can be selected, as well as banana can be selected. But whereas in the case of the checkbox group, we can select only single item. Among the three, only one can be selected. Multiple items cannot be selected. This is called as a radio button. Next one is a choice. So here if you observe, I am taking this one. No, this is a one single fruit name will be displayed and an arrow mark will be displayed. When you click on this, then we are going to get the remaining options. This is called as a list of items where we can select a single item. Only we can select the single item. But items will be displayed only when you click on the particular pop-up, this arrow mark. If you click on this arrow mark, then only the remaining items will be displayed. So this is used, choice is used only for it is a group of items. We can select only single item. All the items will be displayed only when you click on this button. So they click on this option. This component is called as a choice. Coming to the next component is called as a list. It shows a list of items. All the items are showed priorly. We can take multiple selections. What is the difference between choice? Choice means only single item will be displayed. Whenever you click on this, the remaining items will be displayed. But whereas in the case of the list means all the items are displayed, we can make multiple item selection. Here we can make, in the case of the choice, we can make only single selection. This is about the choice and list. Coming to the next component, that is called as the scroll bars. These are components used by a user for specifying a value between minimum value and maximum value. So this is known as, if you drag this component here, then we can move along the window across the horizontal axis. If you move across this bar, then we can go across the vertical axis. This is called as the horizontal scroll bar, and this is called as the vertical scroll bar. So vertical means a bar which is associated with the y-axis. A horizontal scroll bar means which is associated with the x-axis is called as a horizontal scroll bar, and vertical scroll bar. Coming to the next one is called as a dialog boxes. There are three different types of dialog boxes are there. One is called as a message dialog box, input dialog box, and confirmation dialog box. Message dialog box, a message will be displayed. OK button will be there. Next, input dialog box. It will ask for an input. Enter your name. A text box will be there. OK and cancel. This is called as the input dialog box. Message dialog box is used to display a message. Input dialog box is used to take an input from the user. And the next one is the confirmation dialog box. Do you want to exit or not? Yes, no, or cancel. So these are the three different types of dialog boxes. And then coming to the next one is menu. Already you have seen in MS Word, Microsoft Word, we are going to have the file menu, edit menu, and then next view menu. So many menus are there. Whenever we click on this, a pop-up menu will be displayed. New, open, save, print, etc. etc. This is called as the menu. All these components are called as the user interface components. So let us have a brief overview about the components. What is meant by user interface components? The components through which user interacts with the user. The components through which the user interacts with the computer are called as the user interface components. What are the different components? Label. It represents a static text. It does not have any action when you click on it. Text field. A rectangular box where the user can type a sequence of numbers or sequence of characters. And then next, a text field is used to type only a single line of text. Text area. It is also a rectangular area where we can user can type multiple lines of text. Button. It is a embossed component which when clicked by the user a particular action can be taken. Checkbox. A square box with text. Whenever we click on the square box, a tick mark will be appeared. That is called as a checkbox. Multiple selection can be made through the checkbox. And the next one is known as the checkbox group. A circle associated with the text is called as a checkbox group. It is also known as radio button. We can make only a single selection. And the next one is choice. That is a single item will be displayed. Whenever you click on the arrow mark, the remaining items will be displayed and we can make only a single selection. And then coming to the list, it shows a list of options where user can make multiple selections. Scroll bars, which is used to move along the horizontal axis and the vertical axis of a window. Horizontal scroll bar and vertical scroll bar. Three different types of dialog boxes are there. Message dialog box, input dialog box and confirmation dialog box. Message dialog box displays a message. Input dialog box asks the user to type some value. And confirmation dialog box asks for confirmation from the user. Menu is a component through which we can select a list of items. We can select an option from a list of items. So these are the prerequisites to understand the AWT.